Morning everybody, it's Donna Golby from Kavona Crafts. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I've had a little bit of a break last week and yesterday. We're trying to get some jobs done around the house, well, around the garden. So fence panels have been painted, fence panels have been put in. So that's what we've been up to, as well as resting, catching up on TV and stuff like that. I just wanted to pop in today and excuse all the cables that are everywhere, but I don't seem to be able to set up quite right today. But I wanted to catch up with you all and share a little experiment that I've had in my mind through last night, and share with you this paper that is the In the Wild paper, and it's a suite that includes the Wildcat stamps, the embossing folder, animal print, and of course we have the dies to match. I just wanted to point out that the paper, there's a few packs of paper now that are on sale. They're usually $10.75 and there is 15% off that. Forgive me if I can't calculate that out for you, but it's probably about £9.50 or something like that, just roughly off the top of my head. The In the Wild paper is in the sale this month. So, and I'll show you the benefits of the paper. The paper is double-sided, so you've got imagery on one side and then usually just a pattern on the other. So if there's something you know, you don't like the cheetahs, for example, you can always use this pattern on the back. The paper usually tells you what colours are in there, and in this pack of paper there's basic black, Cajun craze, crushed curry, early evening evergreen, merry merlot, soft succulent, and of course whisper white. But I think if you look closely, I think there's very vanilla in here as well. So they come in 12 by 12 sheets. So I've started cutting out from this sheet because I don't really like to waste these bits of cats that are just bits of cats. And on the back of this is a nice soft, this is soft succulent and evening evergreen in a fur pattern. The great thing about this sheet of DSP is that these dies match perfectly to trim out a couple of the big cats. So that saves you some fussy cutting, and it saves you a bit of stamping as well if you want a quick and simple card and you haven't got much time. The way to cut this one is obviously that way round, is that you can just hold the paper up to the light and pop on your, once you've lined up your die to the light, chop him out and then he'll be perfect on the other side. So we've got that one. This is the only bit I've got left of this piece. Yes, Becky, it's brilliant. I love this. I love it. So the stamps are brilliant because you can really choose which head you want, and there's plants, and you can put stripes or you can put cheetah spots, whatever you want. Then I've chopped into this one today, and I'll show you the card that I'm going to make. So they're not all big cats. You've got some other patterns as well, but if you really like the texture of it's just something a little bit different, if you like this background pattern. As I say, this one here's got a very vanilla feel to it. And then you've got the plants on here, which I can see like in stripes either way. So that'll be an interesting background. We've got more of the cheetahs. And then I think that's it for the paper. Yeah, I've just got a few bits and pieces of paper left. So you get 12 sheets of paper, 6 designs, 2 of each design. So you can share this with a friend or have it all to yourself. You can use it for card making or scrapbooking or whatever you so like. And today I thought I'd make a simple 5x7 card. So I've just got a simple card blank. And then I have cut a mat of crushed curry, because that's one of the colours that's in the designer series paper. So that's what Stampin' Up call the their paper. It's designer series paper. And as I said before, they always put in the colours that are used in the paper on the pack, so you know exactly what will match up to that paper pad. So get that layer on, and then I've cut a piece of the DSP, and I'm going to use this side, and I've just cut this 1/4 of an inch smaller on both sides. So this piece is 4.5 by 6.5, so it's just, yeah, 1/2 inch smaller than this, but it seems perhaps this is a bit smaller. And then this is half again. And I'm just, oops, putting some double-sided tape on. And then I've used another die set, and this is called Picture This die. And the Picture This die is 2 dies standalone. They don't come in a suite or anything like that. This one is the circles, and it cuts out 6 circles, and it's stitched. So it's stitched on each cut out circle, and it's stitched on the actual outside of this circle. But what I've done here is I've also popped this into the embossing folder and embossed it. The other die in this pack is a square die. I think you've seen me use this one before. So I quite like these. You can have little characters popping out, or you can stamp some sentiments on here, and it's nice that these pop out, and these are quite useful as well. So that's what I've used there. So if I pop this on some foam pads. Hi Hazel, you alright? I just thought, I'm on holiday, I'm going to pop on for a few impromptu lives over the next few weeks, in between doing other stuff. So, and don't forget, ladies and gents, to use your side pieces on your foam tape, whatever brand you use. These are Stampin' Up dimensionals, and they're the hexagon shapes. And I like the Stampin' Up ones because you can get these bigger ones and you can get the smaller ones, and they're the same thickness. So that's always a bonus. I don't want the smaller bits, I want some bigger bits. But don't waste these edge bits because they're just as useful. So hopefully when a bit later on we'll get some more fence panels sorted. So I've put the foam pads on there. I'm going to stick it down, and then I'm going to deal with the cats that I've cut out afterwards, and then I shall stamp a sentiment, and that'll be the card that's finished. Oh dear, Hazel. I hope you you can get some rest today. It is a bit cooler, so, but glad that you've opened your iPad and you popped on here. So it's nice to hear from you, and I hope you're well. So I'm just going to pop that on there. So the design series paper now is framing that design, and it's also in here. So what I've done from the design series paper, let's just clear that out of the way, and I won't be here too long, is cut out those little bits of cats that are on the edge of the paper that you would normally cut away, not use. So I'm hoping I can still, yeah. So I'm going to pop him in there. So with some glue, so I'm going to put a little bit of the Tombow glue just on him there, and then I'm just going to slide him in. And then he is stuck in that circle there. I can try and pull his ears out. There we go. And then this one I'm going to put in there. So again, just put a little bit of glue on him there, and I might have to put a bit of a foam pad on this side of him because he sticks out a little bit more than the other one. So push him in there. There we go. And then I wasn't sure, so the tail one will go in there like that. So it looks like these are all in the jungle. And if you do go to the jungle, you might find this is all you see sometimes, and they blend into their surroundings. So I've cut this one. Hi Sarah. This was really the edge of the paper, but I've cut a little slit, so I didn't know. I'd like you to let me know what you think if I popped that into there like that. So, oh, thanks Hazel for staying with me for a bit. But if you could let me know whether this is good for you, or we just have, not sure, or we just have the head popping out there. So let me know what you think, whether you like his legs sticking out, or whether you just want his face in the circle. And then I will find a block and stamp a sentiment on some white card. So just the head. I think just the head as well. So I'm sorry, little man, you're having your leg chopped off. So again, I'm just going to pop some Tombow glue on there. And then I'm just going to stamp the hello. So again, these stamps are photopolymer, which is good because you'll need to be able to stamp and show, see through, to be able to stamp the tigers or the cheetah bits and pieces. So let me get Cajun Craze. Oh, actually, I'm going to use Evening Evergreen as a bit of a bit. So, Evening Evergreen, and then we can stamp on one of these circles. Am I in the shot? I can't sit down because Amy's taken over my seat, but she has been prowling all the way around my desk. She's knocked my coffee over this morning, so last night's card was ruined. So I'm going to stick that there with some Tombow glue. And that is my card. Let me know what you think of this suite. I really love it. As I say, you can make a tiger or a cheetah. Have I got a cheetah? I haven't got a cheetah. So that's the card we've made today, and I will show you. I've made a standing up and then, so you don't have to use the papers, you can make these cards more feminine. This is the Big Wishes stamps, and this is the tiger the other way. So you've got two ways the tiger or the cheetah is, or the lion, even if you leave him plain and just put his face on. And then I found the best way to stamp him to get the head and everything right is to use the Stamparatus and stamp the head onto a piece of paper. I'll show you. Don't want to be too long though. I haven't got one that I've used. So stamp onto your grid paper using the Stamparatus, and then using that as a template, you can use that as your cutout then, and then you can stamp your cutouts every single time. But the line stamp is much easier to line up onto your cutout than the head, I found, but you might not find it so challenging. But this paper here is out of the catalogue, so you can see it all mixes and matches in the catalogue this time. So yeah, so I hope you like my little card today and you've had some inspiration. So as I say, you can get the whole suite, or you can just get the paper. If you just want to share some paper with somebody, you get 6 sheets of paper and you can make a fair few of these type of cards. If you've got, you know, you don't have to have all this fancy cutting out this, that and the other. You can simply do this slightly different way with whatever you've got, but the papers really make good purchase. I think this paper is. Thanks, Hazel. So I don't know how long I've been on for, but I'd like to wish you have a good day, and I'll catch up with you another day. I'll show you some more papers. As I say, the sale is on for another week, I believe, so it's 15% off. I think there's 8 or 9 papers in the sale. So, you know, if you want anything, just pop me a message and I can get it to you. If you are interested in any of my classes, then just drop me a message. I do a fancy fold class every Monday. Thanks, Hazel. But yeah, have a great day and I'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully. So have a lovely one. Thanks. Bye.